So here we have part 2 of the Stargate project. We will continue straight where we ended last time. So let's go back to Creo and take a look at the model.
Okay, now a few words about the design itself, or rather the appearance. As you can see here, this doesn't really look 100% like on the actual gate. It's simple. The diameter of the gate, the 20 centimeters, proved that the model is actually quite small, even though 20 centimeters isn't really that small, but for all those details, it is really small, and I had a problem to actually have some space to actually put the ornaments there. That is why I simplified it a little bit, and the same goes for this part of the main body. On the gate itself, it doesn't really look like that. It looks somewhat similar, but on this part, on this surface, there are other ornaments which I really skipped. So it's not 100% accurate, but I don't know. I think on general it looks good. On the back side, this part is actually pretty much accurate to what the gate looks like, minus this part. Again, for the lack of space, I had to simplify it, but I would say it looks sufficiently good. I don't know if you agree with me. I hope you do. So that's basically for the gate itself. As you can see, it consists of those two halves, 4 parts of chevron plus those small spins. This part is here 9 times, plus the cover. The cover here and here, those covers are identical, and the part here also 9 times plus this cover. This cover, not this cover, sorry. Anyway, and that is basically all for the gate itself. Now, when I open the assembly with the pedestal, so how it works here. Now, as you can see, the pedestal is divided into several pieces. That's for the functioning purpose and also for the purpose of limited space on the printer. So my personal goal is maximum 20 centimeters times 20 centimeters, and the pedestal actually didn't fit at all, so I had to divide it into halves. So as you can see, we have one half, a second half, now one half in back, other part, and the cover that covers the gate itself and basically puts everything together and holds it together. Now, how does it work? So I will now get rid of the gate and just show how I managed to do it, or design it actually. So I will go first. We have this half that is designed in such a manner. Then we have the counterpart. As you can see here, we have locks that should hold it together, again with no need for any glue. Now we have the back part. As you can see here is locked as well, so it will slide into it and hold in place. Its counterpart with exactly the same proportions. And now the third part. The third part is made separately simply because of the hole, because through that hole we have the second gear. Actually, now during the filming of the video, I realized that I had a design flaw there, particularly here. I already fixed it, so now the opening here is exactly 40, not 45 degree, but somewhere around 45 degrees. And now this, because it would be printed like that, this part would be on the printing bed, this surface. So now like that it could be printed without support. So that's something I had to change actually. So it looks like that right now. Now here we have the stairs attached in the same manner. So basically when I assemble everything together, it should hold by itself, because now we have everything holding in one direction, and now it could only slide upwards. However, because I have this part that will, as you can see by those 4 pins, snap into them and hold everything together, so there should be no movement at all. And now the gear. The gear is here, put into the hole, resting on those 2 supports from the first and second part of the assembly, and on the rectangle end of the gear here comes this wheel. And as you probably guessed already, whenever the gate whenever the wheel is rotated, it will simply rotate the inner ring, and thus it will spin. Now, how I suppose the gate will be fixed in its position? So I will unhide the gate and I will make a section. So as you can see, here we have the gate in the resting position. Here it is supported by this part of the, as you can see here, the same on the other side. Also the chevron is resting here. There is some allowance, but it will rest there. Now here we have some space between the shaft of the gear and the gate itself. And last but not least, we have to make sure that the gate doesn't wobble, and that is achieved with the third part that is hidden right now, and it is here. As you can see, it has opening right for the gate itself, and here it has a wall. I will now go to a different section. It has a wall that basically almost touches the outer wall of the gate. Here is a much larger allowance. As you can see, I am not sure if that will be okay. I think so, but if not, the only thing that really is needed is to make some chamfer here. That's it. I will find out when I actually print it. Well, and once I put everything together, the gate should hold quite firmly there, and it should be ready for this feature. I will try to show you how it how it works. I will just drop this wheel and try to and this is how it should theoretically work in the final product. I am quite confident in it because so far I had only success with printed gearings, so actually I'm not really afraid how it turned out. I will just show the details. You can see here is the wheel, the gear, and here is the gearing of the inner ring in the gate itself. So actually there should be no problem at all. So this is it for the gate, for the assembly with the pedestal. In the next part we will actually print it out and try to assemble it and see if everything works or not. Okay. Thank you for now and bye bye.